Senator Gold, last year, after more than 16 years of legal battles, a settlement totaling more than $23 billion was reached to compensate First Nations children and parents or caregivers harmed by decades of chronic underfunding of child and family services and the narrow application of Jordan's Principle. However, there has been a standstill on the other nearly $20 billion spread over 5 years to put an end to the discrimination. Given the serious impact of the delay on First Nations children and their families, could you please outline what the federal government is doing to expedite negotiations? And in addition, could you please also provide a detailed breakdown of how much the nearly $20 billion has been spent or committed to date?
Senator Gold.
Well, thank you for the question. The government is negotiating seriously and has been and will continue, this government, to negotiate seriously and in good faith with its Indigenous partners on all issues, including this very important one that you outlined. I certainly am not in a position to provide information about how the negotiations are progressing, nor any of the financial details that may be on the table in discussion. That is really something that needs to be doesn't matter for the moment between the negotiators. I certainly will raise your concerns, legitimate concerns about the needs and the sums, and most importantly, the people that will benefit. And I will raise that with the minister at the earliest opportunity.
Senator Francis.
My understanding is that last April 1st marked the second fiscal year in the rollout of nearly $20 billion committed over 5 years. Answers are needed long before the deadline is reached. Could you also inquire into whether the Prime Minister intends to make a public apology in the House of Commons to all First Nations children, families and communities harmed by Canada as requested by the Assembly of First Nations and others?
Senator Gold.
I will certainly make those inquiries.